It's your boy, know what I'm talking about? Sir Sweet Jones, know what I'm saying? Young Pimp C representing that UGK records. I'm out here with Heze The Snowman, know what I'm saying? My homie, the real homie. PA5, know what I'm saying? Block Star. It's your boy, know what I'm talking about? Sir Sweet Jones, know what I'm saying? Young Pimp C representing that UGK records. I'm out here with Heze The Snowman, know what I'm saying? My homie, the real homie. PA5, know what it's your boy, know what I'm talking about? Sir Sweet Jones, know what I'm saying? Young Pimp C representing that UGK records. I'm out here with Heze The Snowman, know what I'm saying? My homie, the real homie. PA5, know what I'm saying? Block Star, Volume 1, the mixtape, it's going down. Broken glass and no creams. That was the view from my home. Hustlers drinking my liquor on the Monday afternoon. My road models, they all hustle through the crowd. They pedal to the metal. Soon I follow. I'm out on the block trying to get rich. To get that learn from the trees, I can take no shit. Stack my grip, bring and put away my chips. And be ready for them haters, cause they don't trip. Now with all that said, became a grinder. All it jail deep in the streets, trying to bust all this. My name started ringing, my clothes started changing. See, I just step my game up, you know what that came with. The teacher from the laws and got jacked by the fraud. Popping bitches, popping niggas, surrounding my car. Not to do me no harm, they wanna see who I are. I'm the neighborhood villain, baby. A black star, a black star. There's something like a rock star. Handling the black, got him chopped by the bras. Handling the rocks, got him on the tight cars. And hanging on the block, got him known by the laws. A black star, there's something like a rock star. Handling the black, got him chopped by the bras. Handling the rocks, got him on the tight cars. And hanging on the block, got him known by the laws. Look, man, cold and white bitches, but I promise you gon' reach you with plenty of bad witness. Be a bitch, set some blood, stuff some shop in the breeze. See what I'm spitting on the text. Minus 20 degrees, between the lead and T. They be hundreds of things, the 550 for a ball. You can get in the game, and dealing the case and shit. And I'm still in the mix. I'm skipping school, I don't ever try to get it for kids. Or hitting the bricks and short stop, squeezing the game. It's my riles, you don't know me, but you heard in the name. The brothers who came here, turf in the hood for real. If I want to buy this on the better, I'ma cut you a deal, I'll cut you a wheel in hand, or a buck in the hand. My blood niggas don't comply, they can drip for their cash. He ripping the trash, but other tellers, that's how they get it. Gotta get beat it, and my praise be my double the city. Cause I'm a rock star, cause I'm like a rock star. Handling the block, got him chopped by the bras. Handling the rocks, got him on the tight cars. And hanging on the block, got him known by the laws. A black star, cause I'm like a rock star. Handling the block, got him chopped by the bras. Handling the rocks, got him on the tight cars. And hanging on the block, got him.
Yeah, yo, what it is, man, back in the building, know what I'm talking about. And first of all, let me recognize that beautiful suit from Taylor Ray. Say, man, that show make a young trio player feel good, man, especially in this here weather. Let me say that there, especially in this here weather, man. Right now, I hope everybody is bundled up, you know what I'm saying, trying to stay warm in this here, what it is, ice storm, snowstorm, I don't know what to call it. All I know is I don't want nothing to do with it. So I'm hoodied up and I'm bundled up and I'm trilling, man. Say, I went and got me a little whiskey, but to be honest with you, I couldn't even do it the way I really wanted to. I had to put my whiskey in some Theraflu. Yeah, man. I had to put my whiskey in some Theraflu, man, because I don't know. I'm starting to feel kind of funny. So I went on and made me a hot toddy. I got some Theraflu mixed with some whiskey. Yeah, let's see what that's going to do. But yeah, we back trio casting and lasting. What's up, Jesus? What's up, Taylor Ray? Where they at? Tell them to get their ass in here. They ain't got shit to do. They in the crib chilling, and we finna get to it. Yeah, James Wilson, man. We chilling like a big dog. Yeah, I got Theraflu and whiskey mix. Let me give me a sip of that there. Yeah, I got it warm too. I'm trying to counteract the little feeling I got. I'm trying to counteract the feeling to see, you know what I'm saying, if I could chase it away, because I feel kind of ill off in the histamine, wherever that's supposed to be. Yeah, I feel kind of ill off in there. So hopefully this Theraflu and whiskey get to the point. But what's up, man? I ain't doing shit. What y'all doing tonight? We trio casting and lasting, coming in here fooling with y'all because I'm cool with y'all. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, what y'all got going? I got a couple things we could chop it up about. But I really just wanted to come in here and fool with my people because guess what? I ain't going back to work until further notice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going back to work until further notice. Ain't no need for me trying to show up and go play around on them streets, knowing damn well, you know what I mean, them hoes gonna be iced over. Yeah, and like I told y'all back in the day, I was told by an older gentleman who was trucking that he takes off during the winter. At this point in time, I could if I wanted to, but I ain't about to. But I can, when that weather get bad, park my truck and go trill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's hitting on. I did get out there in it today. Check this out. I got out there in it today, and I got out there before it actually got bad. And I think I hit y'all earlier. That's when Scott Eric came in here with that big old suit early in the morning. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I was deciding, okay, boom, I'm gonna do one and done and get on out this weather before it act a fool. It was still clear. It was still dry. It was probably about 30 degrees. Yeah, it was just about 30 degrees. No big deal. But then I got big-eyed and I said, you know what? I'm gonna do another one. And man, soon as I got hooked to that second one, it was about 1 p.m. Soon as I got hooked to that second one, here come the rain, the snow flurries, and the snow, and oh man, I say, damn it, man. But one thing I'm gonna tell you is I am a professional. So I took my time and I did what I had to do, man, and got that over with and slid back in the crib, got me a shower, man, and I got my motherfucking heat on, I got my hoodie on, and I'm trilling. I ain't going nowhere. Only place I might go might be on the floor to do some push-ups and some sit-ups. Yeah, that's be about the only thing I'm gonna do is motherfucking push-ups and some sit-ups. I might go to the gym, but I don't think so. I ain't finna be ice skating and this shit. But yeah, man, we back in this thing, trio casting, man. What y'all up to, man? I see James say he got him something to sip on. Yeah, I got, okay, yeah. I wish I had me some more lemon juice and honey so I could put that off in there, but this gonna work. The Theraflu and the whiskey, it should either knock out what the hell I got going on or it's gonna knock my motherfucking ass out. One or the other. Who cares? Long as when I wake up, I feel a little bit better. But yeah, this just ain't the weather to be fucking around in, man. I'm talking about soon as it go to raining and shit, it's so damn cold, the rain start to turn into that shit, that black ice. What you know about that black ice? What you know about rolling down? Yeah, that black ice, when that shit come, you don't want to fool with it, man. And for some reason, people have a tendency to start driving crazy on that shit. I don't know what they tripping on. Like, for instance, I was leaving this one place and there was this lady got behind me. She was in a little old sedan or whatever. And they had another guy trying to leave off a parking lot of a Walmart. And people was giving him space so he can creep on through. But that was a very careful maneuver that he needed to do. He didn't need to just jet out on across because he had a blind spot. So as they gave him the space to creep on through, here's this lady, she's impatient. She want to pass me on the middle lane. So as she tried to pass me on the middle lane with the road slick and wet and icy, she slide right through, man, and boom, dude who coming across He hit her in the ass a little bit, not no big deal, just a quick little boom. And then once he hit her, boom, she slide behind the next car, boom, about to hit that car. I'm talking about to make a motherfucking three-way lover out of this here shit. But when she seen that it was just a ding that, you know what I'm saying, the dude who hit her with his car and shit, they went on about their business because I guess they didn't want to stand up in that goddamn ice and that rain. But man, when that weather get bad, you know, this is just my advice to you. Take this from a professional driver. You know the obvious career choice. Slow down, man. Slow down. You know what I'm saying? It ain't time to mash the gas. You already in it. Be patient. Keep your seatbelt on, man, and take your time and get to where you're going before you get to the motherfucking upper room. You know what I'm saying? You wind up getting to the motherfucking upper room before you even try to get where you going. But yeah, man, we back here Trillcast and last. Man, I got a question for anybody who may know the answer to this. Where is Kanye West? I don't know, man. All I know is a couple of months ago, I couldn't turn on any social site without seeing Kanye West bumping his gums, chopping big game about this and that, this and that, this and that. But now it's almost like Yeezy or whatever his name. Yeah. Yeezy the Snowman, Heze the Snowman, Jeezy the Snowman, whatever. But now look, now I don't see Kanye West on no social site talking about nothing. You know what I mean? So all I want to know is, where is Kanye West? And what happened? Is he all right? Did he, I don't know. Somebody give me some insight. Don't go to Google. Now don't go to Google. Now everybody, anytime they want to know something, they go straight to Google. Somebody got to be keeping up on something. So again, if anybody know, where is Kanye West? Is he okay? You know what I mean? Did somebody tell him to chill out? Like, I don't know. All I know was about 3-4 months ago, 2-3 months ago, every time you turned on any social site, whether it be Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or whatever, Kanye West was all over the place talking about this and that, this and that, this and that. You know what I mean? Breakfast Club interviews, drunk champs, drink champs. Yeah, I think you drunk? I think I'm drink champs right now. Let me get some more of this whiskey, man. So I feel a little stuffy. But yeah, so every social site you turned on, Yeezy was in there chopping game. Zay, I know you remember that. Let me see. I saw this a week ago. He got a new female. Okay, yeah. I saw that. I saw that probably about. They say he got married or something. I saw that probably about I want to say about a month ago. They said he got married to some new female or whatever. But other than that, like, I ain't been seeing or hearing none of them rants he was doing. And a lot of people like to just dismiss him by saying that he crazy. Let me see. He was taking her shopping. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's how you do it. A lot of people like to dismiss him and say he just crazy or whatever. But I like to think that there's something there. You don't become a billionaire just being crazy. I know a lot of niggas that was crazy walking down the street with birds' nests, you know what I'm saying, growing in their afros and stank, you know what I'm saying, wearing the same clothes every day, musty, smelling like urine. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So for him to scratch upon being a billionaire, it got to be something more to it than that. Let me see. Yeah, James, it got to be something more to it than everybody just trying to dismiss him as crazy. You don't get to be no motherfucking billionaire just being crazy. Because again, like I told you, I done seen all kind of niggas that's crazy. I done seen all kind of niggas that went to Rusk. I done seen all kind of niggas that needed to be in Rusk. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas wasn't nowhere near no billionaire. Them niggas probably could not even spell a billion. You know what I mean? Let me see what Zay talking about. Okay, I didn't know he got married, but that's good. Maybe she was able to settle him down. Yeah, she put some of that motherfucking European kagoga all around his motherfucking head and neck like usual, and he calmed down for a minute. But he about to fuck around and act a fool at some point. But something has told him to tone it down a few notches. But wherever he at, hopefully he all right. But who give a fuck? He a motherfucking billionaire. We ain't scratching no motherfucking surface. So he don't give a fuck about us. But I was wondering where he was, because he was all up in the motherfucking media back to back. He was off in the motherfucking media back to back. But yeah, so hopefully he all right. Now, excuse me. I want to tell you about another thing I ran across. If you a boxing fan, you know what I'm saying? This may have slipped through your desk or across your desk just like it slipped through mine. Back in the day, I seen Mike Tyson fighting this guy named Marvis Frazier. You know what I mean? Kendrick Wynn, what it is? Yeah, that Kagoga got him laid back in the gap. That Kagoga got Kanye West laid in the gap. But look, back in the day, I saw Mike Tyson lining up to fight this fighter named Marvis Frazier. Now, I don't know if I wasn't paying close enough attention, but in reality, that was Joe Frazier's son. And he was actually trained by Joe Frazier. Now, y'all know who Joe Frazier is. You know what I'm saying? Joe Frazier was a bad motherfucker. He wound up beating Ali, and he wound up breaking Ali's jaw a couple times. He wound up fucking Ali up, man. He was a little bad. They used to call him Smoking Joe. They didn't call him Smoking Joe because he was smoking crack. They called him Smoking Joe Frazier because he was fast with the paws, and he had a hell of a left. He had a dirty right. He was a bad motherfucker. And he could take a lick. You know what I mean? Smoking Joe could take a lick and to keep on ticking, man. Come on, man. And if you check out some of the throwback fights when he was fighting Ali, Ali was being too pretty, and Smoking Joe would catch him and drop my nigga, man. I used to be like, Ali, stop playing with that little nigga. But make a long story short, I remember seeing this fight back in the day. They lined it up. It was Mike Tyson versus Marvis Frazier. Now, I should have known by looking at the kid, which he looked like an old ass man anyway. You know, he was a young man at the time. I should have known, man, that got to be Smoking Joe Frazier's son. Yeah. So I was like, man, that got to be Smoking Joe Frazier's son. But I never thought nothing about it until lately. Let me see. Was he from Chicago? Was who from Chicago? Chicago. Smoking Joe or Kanye West? I don't know. But yeah, so Marvis Frazier, he moved up in the ranks and he wound up fighting Holmes. He wound up fighting Larry Holmes when Holmes was kind of on his shit. You know what I'm saying? They gave him that title about when he fought Larry Holmes. And Larry Holmes, unfortunately, beat the fuck out of Holmes. You know what I'm saying? He beat his ass up. You know what I mean? He wasn't really ready to move up to no shit like that because Holmes was still on his shit. Now, that's when that goddamn soup came, and I'm liking it and loving it and eating some more of it. Yeah, that $9.99 look good to me. Hey, Taylor Ray, I appreciate you. I know we ain't talking about too much shit. They got, you know, a female ear, but, you know, just sit tight and, hey, shit, I might say some shit that you might like, whatever. But, yeah, so Marvis Frazier went on and fought Holmes and shit, and then after he fought Holmes, he recuperated, and I guess he was trying to grab some money. He said, fuck it, I'll go ahead and fight Mike Tyson. So when he fought Mike Tyson and him, like every other opponent, you know what I'm saying? He stood a little bit taller than Tyson. He was a little bit bigger. But Tyson was that motherfucking pit bull, like them niggas selling these days. All them niggas got them motherfucking pit bulls for sale, ain't nothing but Tyson churn. Yeah, man, I gotta tell y'all some other shit. Remind me about that, man. Yeah, go, man. But yeah, man, so he went on, lined it up with Tyson, and Tyson said literally that he actually was afraid of the nigga, and he was kind of psyching the nigga out by frowning at him and making fierce looks and shit, hissing at the nigga. And so when the bell rung, ding, ding, the first round, man, Tyson went at that dude, man. Now this dude was trained by his father, Joe Frazier. Now you would think that being trained by Joe Frazier, he would be a bad motherfucker like his daddy. But unfortunately, man, sometimes just because you the father's son, that don't mean that you're gonna be just as impeccable or highly, you know what I'm saying, skilled like your daddy. You just really your father's son. But yeah, so he went on in there with Mike Tyson and shit. He was frowned up and mean mugging like he was gonna put some torture and beating on Mike Tyson. And unfortunately, when he got off in there, Tyson launched an assault on his ass, jumped on his ass like stank on shit, like white on rice. I'm talking about as soon as the goddamn bell rung. I'm talking about a first round knockout. I'm talking about some brutal shit. He beat the shit out that nigga. I'm talking about within a few seconds. They say he knocked the man out on his feet. The man was actually standing up, knocked out, and Tyson was still uppercutting him and fucking them up. And by the time they told Tyson to get up off him, he dropped down like on his knees and shit. And his head was dangling, like his head was dangling to the right. And I asked him, I said, "You drunk?" You know what I'm saying? He was punch drunk. But nah, man, what tripped me out was I didn't peep the fact that that was Joe Frazier's son, Marvis Frazier. But yeah, you might could pull that fight up, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube like every other fight and different things of that nature. We actually had a boxer from PA. He got to fight some of the title holders, some of the heavyweights. I forgot what weight he was, but he fought some of the pros. I forgot his name, man, but I wanted to do a story on him a while back. We know some of his kinfolk, you know what I mean? We know some of his kinfolk. He used to be walking down the street, doing his thing. I forgot that nigga name though. His real name is Wolfosipian. We used to call him Poppy. Yeah, we used to call him Poppy, but his real name is Wolfosipian. And he's also known as Sip. Now you can also find him, you know what I'm saying, online, and he fought some prize fighters, like he fought some pros, you know what I'm saying? He ain't fight just no name people. He fought some niggas with some real names back in the day. I think he fought don't get me the line, Sonny Liston. I'm lying like a motherfucker. I don't remember, man. He fought Joe Frazier. He probably did fight Joe Frazier. Now, if he fought Joe Frazier, I know Joe Frazier probably fucked him up, you know what I mean? But he was good. He was Golden Gloves, and he was out there ranking amongst the best. He was out there kicking asses and taking names and shit. And he right there from our city, Port Arthur, Texas. Yeah, man. But yeah, with a Sippy, old Sip, old Poppy, you know what I'm talking about? And I remember back in the day, people used to fuck with that man in them streets. Heze, George Foreman destroyed Frazier 2 times. I know you remember that fight. George Foreman was a big motherfucker. Yeah, I gotta go back and watch the highlights. I gotta go back and watch them highlights. Yeah. George Foreman was a big motherfucker. I wonder how he was able to get hold of Frazier, who had more get up and go and was able to move around a bunch. Because George Foreman was kind of just stand there and throw them big old ass, throw them bowls. You know what I'm saying? They used to say when George Foreman fight looked like he was washing clothes. You know what I'm saying? But they said that nigga hit hard than a motherfucker. So I'm gonna go and check out, you know what I'm saying, them fights right there and see how he hit his big stationary ass. What did he do to get Frazier off his note? Because you know Frazier was always coming forward. You know what I mean? Frazier looked like one of them little soldiers and shit, like on one of the video games. You might bust him or hit him or something, but he's still coming forward, bouncing and hopping and shit. But yeah, it really behooves me, and I'm curious to know, how did Frazier break him? How did Foreman break Frazier down? What took place? Was he was standing there trying to go toe to toe with that big motherfucker? You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to go look. He was good punching down on the short guy. God damn, he was punching down. So, all right. So, you know, he more of a stationary fighter, don't move too swift. What would you say was the downfall of Frazier versus Foreman? You know what I mean? What Frazier was doing that got him caught up in the blender by a big slow ass farmer who later went on to make one of the baddest home grills in the motherfucking America. Everybody still got a George Foreman grill. I got one of them motherfuckers sitting on the icebox right now. I got one of them big motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That bitch be dripping grease, and you catch the grease and some. I don't know. I think them hamburgers, I be wanting my grease. I don't know, man. Motherfucking burger be dry than a bitch when they drip that grease out. But that George Foreman grill, man, everybody still got one. Let me hit the whiskey. Yeah, I'm a little under the weather, but I'm shaking back. I'm shaking back. Let me see. It was the power from George had Frazier off balance. I could believe that because we're talking about a man who damn near was 1.5 times Frazier's size. But for some reason, he was able to keep on going when he was fighting Ali and catch Ali slipping, you know what I mean, and fuck him up. R.I.P. Ali, man. Ali was a bad motherfucker, man. But yeah, man, that's in boxing news. That's old school throwback boxing news. But it's something I wanted to talk about because I didn't even know that was Joe Frazier's son, Big Marvelous Frazier. Hope he's doing all right if he's still alive. You know what I mean? But yeah, next thing we're gonna do, man. I saw somewhere they said that Kevin Hart and Eddie Murphy, they was comparing what those two comedians was worth. And somebody tell me what they think. Do you think Eddie Murphy would be worth more than Kevin Hart? Somebody let me know what they think. Do you think Eddie Murphy would be worth more money than Kevin Hart? You know what I mean? I would like to think so. Could anybody tell me that? Let me see. Yeah, salute to all the boxing legends, man, for real. And salute to our boxing legend, Wolf Mississippi. Yeah. PA had a legend. Yeah. Straight up. But yeah, Kevin Hart and Eddie Murphy, man, they say them boys worth a bunch of hundreds of meals. Hundreds and hundreds of meals each. But who would you think would be worth the mostest? Let me see. Yeah. Eddie a legend for sure. So who would be worth the mostest out of Kevin Hart and Eddie Murphy? They each worth hundreds of M's. But it blew my mind when I seen the numbers. Now, this just could be cockamamie. Could be just internet jargon, internet cockamamie. But since nobody got the answer, I'll go ahead and fill you in. It was said that Kevin Hart was worth $450 million. Can you dig it? Let me see. He say Kendrick Wynn say he'd say Eddie. Now I would think so too. I think Kevin Hart has that edge because of the bag are larger for Kevin. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the contracts maybe back then wasn't as large as they are now. So yeah, he's negotiating in the metaverse and a new world with all this new streaming, this and that, and this and that, this and that. Plus, he was independent. He was independent for a long time, shooting his own films, putting up his own budget, and he probably still is. He's probably doing some partnerships with different people, so he would have more control of his revenue. But just knowing that Eddie Murphy has been a part of some real major historical films, you know what I'm saying? You would think he would be the one worth the most. But from what I found, you know what I'm talking about, on the internet, they said that Kevin Hart was worth 450 M's and Eddie Murphy was worth 200 M's. Well, both of those guys are well off and probably would never hear my fucking voice talking about how much money they worth. I'm bopping and shit on the motherfucking internet. Nah, but I'm just saying though, it was confusing to me because you would think, just common sense, you would think that the legend would be worth more. But both of those guys have put in some tremendous work. I would like to think. I wonder would their funny be almost the same kind of funny? I don't know, but I think I would have to say Eddie is more funnier than Kevin. It took a long time for me to catch on to Kevin. You know, it took quite some time before went on and caught on to him, because at first he was just kind of loud and, you know, erratic and whatnot, and he wasn't that funny to me. But after I learned a bit more about his journey and his struggle and him believing in himself and putting up his own money, I began to have more appreciation for his art, and him being a comedian who also like gave a lot of options and resources to other comedians. Like, you can hear from other comedians how he gave them a shot. You know what I mean? And that mean a lot to me when I see brothers that's willing to reach back and help one another. So it made me take a different look at him and a different approach. And I enjoy some of the shit he do. Now, I don't enjoy the sugary shit he do. You know what I mean? I don't enjoy the sugary shit he do, because shit, nigga, you can control your own bag now. You ain't got no business doing no sellout type shit. Let me see. Eddie has the longer career, but still a legend for sure. That's what Zay say. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, salute to Eddie Murphy. I rock with him more than Kevin. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, they both have been on some weird shit before. Let me see. Yeah, right. I agree. Eddie is funny as hell. Yeah. Eddie got different voices and characters. Yeah, Eddie is one of those. He's an anomaly. He's a bad motherfucker. And then he come from the day with all the greats like Fred Sanford and Richard Pryor. You know, he was able to rub shoulders with these guys and have those guys as mentors. So Eddie really is an anomaly. I don't even know what that word means, but I just like to say it because it's how now. He is an anomaly, Eddie Murphy, because he's able to be in the metaverse in this new world with all the younger comics and this and that, this and that. But he actually comes from that day with the Rudy Ray Moores and the Richard Pryor's and the Fred Sanfords. Who else? Esther and who else? Who else come from back in the day? Rodney Dangerfield. Fucking what was that other dude? Kind of Italian dude. I forgot his name. He used to be kind of funny. I forgot his name. I could see his face in my head, but I don't remember his name. But you know, all the greats, like he come from the 70s and the 80s type shit. So yeah, salute to Kevin Hart and Eddie Murphy. And if you ever come by my channel, y'all put together one of them M's and go on soup chat a nigga, one of them motherfucking M's. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, soup chat one of them. See, Eddie had me rolling from Raw. Yeah. The Beverly Hills Cop, Coming to America, and a romance movies, Boomerang. Yeah, and he's a hell of an actor. So yeah, we got to say Eddie, yeah, he's a hell of an actor too. So definitely he been around with all the greats, Prince, Michael Jackson. Yeah, just one of those type guys and shit. And then his brother, we can't forget Charlie Murphy. R.I.P. to Charlie Murphy. We can't forget about Charlie Murphy. You know what I'm talking about? Darkness. Yeah, we can't forget about Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy had one of the more serious characters, but he had a funny bone. He was able to make fun of himself and be silly. And I found him to be hilarious. I related to his comedy more, but that's because, you know what I'm saying, he was on some semi-gangster shit. He was on some semi-aggressive shit, and that wouldn't be appealing in today's society. They would like you more fluent, like water. They would like you more fluent, you know, fluidity. They would like you to be more fluid. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, they want you to be more fluidity, whatever that means. But yeah, man. Hold on right quick. Yeah, I am. Let me see what they got. Don't give me no work. Let me see. What up? Yeah, don't give me no work at all. I ain't trying to do. It ain't about trying to do that. I ain't about to do that. I ain't about to do nothing until the next few days to where this shit is just, you know what I'm saying, back to normal, and then I can get out here and really get it, and come back with it. You know what I mean? That's what it's hitting for. Let me see. R.I.P. Charlie Murphy. Yeah, also Dave Chappelle. Yeah, Dave Chappelle, bad motherfucker. Dave Chappelle is a bad motherfucker. Dave Chappelle makes me appreciate the more intellectual comedy. You dig? Dave Chappelle makes me appreciate the more intellectual comedy. Maybe in the past, let's say maybe back in the day, if it was around, how could I say, the 80s, I don't know. Dave Chappelle probably would have went over my head. Back then, Dave Chappelle would have went over my head, but because he was able to come with the Chappelle show, you know what I'm saying? We was able to sit there and be entertained and catch on to a Dave Chappelle in a way like none other. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Your truck is showing what? What the hell? What the hell? Hold on, man. Them niggas been stealing shit out the yard, but goddamn, I ain't trying to hear this shit. Your truck is showing out on the yard. What the fuck? Man, this shit better be a mistake. This shit better be a mistake straight up. Mm. Truck is not showing. Man, them niggas, man. I know them niggas ain't trying to steal in the cold. Come on, man. I know them, man. I hope them niggas, boy. I hope this shit is a mistake because, boy, I can't take no lick like that right now. I cannot take no lick like that right now. Fuck no. But man, I got to get out this goddamn thing. Hold on. She talking about my motherfucking truck ain't on the yard. What the fuck? Hold on, man. I got to go, man. I got to check on this here shit. This here shit ain't no motherfucking joke. Let me see what the fuck going on. Hey man, we gonna have to cancel Trill Casting and last. I'm gonna get back at y'all. Y'all talking about, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Where's my truck? I'm gonna have to get back at y'all, man. I gotta go.